I ran into my ex's twin sister a few weeks ago. We started texting. Weird to ask her out. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. What?
Hey guys, welcome to the official YouTube page for Calm Down with Erin and Charissa. This is where you can watch all of our ridiculous conversations and fun interviews.
We have full shows. We've got pre-games, anything and everything that you guys could want. But first, you're going to have to subscribe. Just hit subscribe right there and you're good to go.
And now you can calm down with us.
Yep. Can you tell that we're reading this off a script? We hope so. All right. We need to calm down and wrap this bad boy up. Press subscribe. Thanks for listening.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio. So, CT, this segment right now is brought to you by Macy's, and I love this question by Lauren Richard. Favorite online stores for cute summer sets and dresses? Obviously, Macy's is one of them. We have got some summer shopping to do with a couple of trips we're going to take.
I actually jumped on there the other day and was buying some bathing suits for our upcoming trip.
And
it was, I know, but the only thing is though about that is that if it doesn't, like once everything comes and if it doesn't fit, I'm terrible about returning stuff.
I know.
And it's like, then I end up losing money. So I'm going to be better about that. But yeah, favorite online store. I mean, Macy's obviously is so easy because they have so many different options. It's not just one brand.
They've got really good like travel stuff, like outfits to travel in. And I love it. This is a good question for you.
Amy Sims 0108. Are there tours of Ruby Ranch? Would love to snuggle those animals. Amy, you are so sweet to ask. I would love to have people up here, but it's like open to the, wait for it, public. But not yet. That's not really something I want to do yet because as we mentioned earlier on the podcast, it's people can get a little, I don't know.
Yeah, crazy.
I like the word. Yeah, litigious, where it's like if you get hurt up here, then there's liability and there's all these other things. So the answer is no to that right now. But maybe eventually. I haven't ruled it out because I just want to have as many people as possible enjoy the ranch or the animals. But yeah, the animals are so sweet. Well, who's my favorite right now? Norman's probably my favorite. Norman the dog. He's just like loves me so much. I love any animal that loves me the most, and Norman loves me the most. But yeah, thank you for asking me.
Still working on Lollipop. Anonymous. My friend and I went for the same job. I'm the better candidate, but her boss made the final decision and she ended up getting the job. I'm bitter. I want to be happy for her, but my childish pettiness takes over. Suggestions. I feel like right now I'm on a real, this was supposed to happen. We may not know why with a lot of things. It's like, dang it. Someone just gave me a great quote about a job. If it was meant to be, or it'll happen. That wasn't it. But basically like it will. And I hate saying that or listening to myself say that. But there's been so many circumstances in people's lives or people we look up to or we talk to or even our own. You're like, Jesus, like it's a miracle it turned out that way. But it takes forever to figure it out why. I hate that. It's not on our terms.
It's not on our terms. And in terms of control, yeah, you want to be able to like, oh, well, I'm better. I'm this and that. I will say this because it starts with my friend and I went out for the same job. You and I, we don't do the same thing, but we are in the same industry. And there's opportunities that I'm sure like you've gotten that I could have went up for or vice versa, or whatever it is. And if it's your friend, you have to remember like the friendship is more important than the job. And she'll remember the way that you treat her with this. So be happy for her. Even if you're a little jealous, that's okay because that you're competitive. That means you want it. But also remember to your point, then it wasn't for you. Like if you didn't get
something coming that you can take now because she has that job.
Yeah. And how you respond, it's not what happens to you in life, it's how you respond to it. So how you respond to her, she'll remember that more than this job because the job will come and go. And especially if your friend means that much to you, be happy for her. Cause don't be bitter, be better.
Ooh, put it on a t-shirt.
Gina Jeverekin, sorry if I pronounced that wrong. What was the most surprising thing you noticed about yourself the first time you saw yourself on TV? Oh God. how bad my hair color was, or the camera adds 10 pounds. I mean, where do we wanna go with
Shut
this?
up.
Bad clothes. You and I have talked about it when we look back on
Rough
different.
style.
I don't know, but I think more than anything, I don't know if this is how you feel. I remember being like, "Wow, I'm living out my dream." I think my
Yeah.
first thought wasn't being, I mean, naturally, we're gonna be a little critical, but I think I was just more proud of it myself. My first time on TV was as a Rockies baseball reporter, and I would, yes, I would. I would record. I'd go and get my,
Of
like, DVC
course.
Pro tapes, and I'd record in the edit bay when I was on, and I'd clip them off, and then I'd rewatch them and find ways to get better. But, yeah, I remember being very proud of the fact that I actually got to do the job. You?
Of course. I think that I needed to slow down and smile more, but those
Mm.
are the words of Steve Andrews. "Hey, smile a little bit more, slow down."
Oh, those are, I still need to do that.
I
Slow
do
down.
too.
Slow
I
down.
also
Oh,
squint
the
a
wall.
lot, not because I can't see, because I'm not reading a teleprompter, because I'm trying to remember what the hell I'm saying. And I do, I
Yeah.
squint a lot. It's so stupid.
No, but there's also a light in your eye or sometimes, like, the
Yeah,
sun or where,
true.
I mean,
But
you're
I think
out
I'm
in the
pressing
elements.
so hard. I also notice now I need to stop this. When I'm interviewing an athlete, my mouth starts mouthing what they're saying. That's weird.
What?
Stop.
Like what I
Yeah.
just said? What? What do you
Um,
mean?
yeah, like that. Like being like, I don't know. I've seen myself in some interviews and I don't know if I'm going, yeah, or like finishing the sentence. Like, I don't know. It's just the worst thing for me to do is watch myself because then I get crazy. So, whatever.
Okay, well, that's actually good. I will still go back, not as much as I used to, because I think that there comes a point where you're like, okay, I know what my idiosyncrasies are. I know what my thing, whatever. But I do think it's important, and it's not narcissistic, and
Yeah.
I don't think it's arrogant at
No,
all to, like,
you're
go back and
learning.
watch. It's the same way that guys go back and watch film. They're
Totally.
learning from the mistakes they've made, and it's also important
Totally.
to have somebody else look at it too, because I would do this a
Mhm.
lot. Yeah, like in
Mhm.
interviews, hey, the editor fucking hates you because he can't
Yeah.
find an edit point because in the interview, you keep talking. I did all the time. And finally, like, if Joel, our sweet producer Joel, was like, hey, Carissa, that's great. You agree with him. Cut out the vocal part of it. Just nod your head, because the editor, because you have to think about those things too, because you're in a conversation and you want them to be like, yeah, okay, great. Anywho, anonymous,
So hard.
I ran into my ex's twin sister a few weeks ago. We started texting. Weird to ask her out. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. What?
That's all
No.
we need to say.
There are
Yes.
8 billion people in the world. No.
It
Stay out
it's
of the
also weird
family.
to take a bathroom selfie, so don't do any of those
Don't do
things.
that either. And that toilet in the background, no one wants, don't shit where you sleep and or take your picture. No,
So
absolutely not.
weird.
Next.
Hey, here's one for you. Denise,
Oh.
I have a problem with my neighbor feeding raccoons in the park behind my backyard. Since they're feeding them, they've come out of the woods, now onto my lawn and use it as a litter box. Ew,
Mm-mm.
David. Don't want to make people mad, but I've had enough of it. Suggestions?
Yeah.
Hey, stop
No.
feeding the raccoons or come
No.
clean my lawn.
I'm the first to be
Ugh.
Snow White, and I wanna have all the animals around me, and I just, like like, all of them except that bird.
Yeah.
I get it. I get that you feel like you're like, "Oh, yeah, but they're hungry." Newsflash, raccoons can fend for themselves. There's a reason they're not domesticated
Mm,
animals. They know how to go out and hunt. They know how to go find food.
mm,
Stop feeding the wild animals, especially if it's then gonna, like, be a problem on your lawn. I'd have no problem going over to the neighbor and be like, "Hey, I too love animals, but let's not feed the ones that know how to fend for themselves. Let's go down to the local animal shelter and let's go get a dog, or let's go rescue some other animal that can't fend for itself. And if that's how you want to take care of animals, let's do it in a productive manner, not having these wild beasts rip up my lawn." No, I wonder if the neighbor's like, "Hey, yeah, that possum over there, I want to also feed that." Ew. No, there's some animals that need to just be relegated to fending for themselves. And this comes from a real Dr. Doolittle animal lover. Stop feeding the raccoons.
and the birds. It's gross. Meanwhile, I'll tell you what's not gross. This segment was brought to you by Macy's.
Nope.
Shop now at Macy's.com or in
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio. For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.